10.
Is there anything that could happen? Like he says he's a cat guy, for instance, that can give you extreme pause heading into the.
Oh yeah, if he's a cat guy, I'm gonna go down to like 4 out of 10 instantly.
Hey guys, St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day, St. Patrick's Day, St. Patrick's Day, right around the corner. Can't say it enough, okay? It's going to be March by the end of this week. It's right around the corner, and you know what that means. That means it's great tasting, less filling Miller Lite St. Patrick's Day time. Whether it be from the draft and they're dyeing it green, whether it just be from a beautiful twist-off bottle, it doesn't matter because it's a taste you can depend on. It's no games, and hey, maybe a little bit of gimmick with the green beer, but everyone's doing it, and there's certainly nothing wrong with a green beer on St. Patrick's Day, but I can promise you that it tastes great, and it's a beer for people who like beer. It's the original light beer since 1975, and it's still the best one, and I can't wait to celebrate St. Patrick's Day with Miller Lite. I also can't wait next week. We're going to be in Arizona spring training. That's going to be a top-tier Miller Lite. So no matter how you celebrate St. Patrick's Day, it's a great excuse to crack open a cold one with the coolest people in your life. Make the moment even better with Miller Lite. Great taste, 96 calories, and the official beer partner of the Chicago Bears. Go to MillerLite.com/stretch to find delivery options near you, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere that they sell beer. Tastes like Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.
Dan, would you impulse buy that bomber jacket for $13?
Yeah, but you're paying for shit.
It's an impulse buy.
You find a better version of that for $250, and you own a bomber jacket for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you can buy another. How many $13 ones can you get though?
Yeah,
but that's trash.
You could have 20. You could have 20 jackets.
You're at a point here. We should just start this. Yeah, you're at a point in your life where you're. Go ahead, Eddie.
Welcome to the stretch. A lot to get to today, actually. White Sox sale rumors. Bears made some cuts. House of Steinbrenner. Four Nations.
Trash.
On.
Trash.
Awful.
We're 0 for 2. Trash.
Eddie liked it.
I'll just say it right now. I think the what we're gonna watch is the new gold medal documentary on Netflix
for this week.
Yeah, or I don't know. I don't know how many episodes it is. Maybe we split it in half.
Yeah.
I just got my haircut in the truck. Shout Joel. I was watching the first episode. It's awesome. Either way.
Dave's bomber jacket, first and foremost.
Dave's trying to buy a bomber jacket off Amazon for $13. Dude, you're
36.
Jesus Christ.
Dan, we've known
I
each
thought
other.
you were. I know we've known
each other a third of my life.
I know. I'm old too.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
What, did he 36?
Well, I was going to say 34. I don't know why, but yeah, 36. Okay. You're 36. You're a grown-ass man.
Mm-hmm.
You got new hair coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a schlub and buy a $13 jacket. Like, that's something you do when you're 22 years old and you're like, oh, this is such a sick deal. You buy a $13 jacket, the jacket's got holes in it and is trash in like a week and a half.
Sure.
Go buy something that actually is well made and you have it for the rest of your life. You're at the point where you got to start. That's a lesson that everyone learns in life, where it's like you think the cheap thing is awesome and then you realize the cheap thing fucking sucks.
And then you get mad at the cheap thing.
Right.
You blame the cheap thing.
Right.
When really you should blame
fucking
yourself.
piece of shit.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I told Dave not to buy it because right when he showed it to me, you follow the account Fat Kid Deals?
That's
Yeah.
where I
Yes,
saw it from.
great account. Like
Yeah.
the king of the impulse buy, which Dave got. I was like, you shouldn't buy it because I saw that bomber jacket. I was like, oh, that looks good. I almost thought about buying it. So, in turn,
So this,
people went happy.
like, I typically go for the more bougie.
Are you a
apparel.
bomber jacket guy?
No, not really.
All right, because I've kind of
no.
wanted to be one too. But do you want to go in? Why don't we go in together on one?
Where
I don't know.
A co-bomber jacket?
Yeah, we'll
Like,
share
we
it.
Shared
I get it every other day, every other week.
We can do that.
Why don't we just wait for football season for this? I feel like that's the football season.
No, let's get the same. I'll buy you a bomber jacket that looks exactly like mine, and we'll wear it together, and we'll be like, "You guys related? Yeah."
Yeah. I like that. And prior to you
I
hopping
feel
on,
like this was always your bit. Like you wanted us all to wear that one suit that you used to wear on TV like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah. I think it would be funny if we had like if we had a uniform that we went out whenever, like if you do, ESPN 1000 or when anyone goes on any type of show, when you went on WGN,
We don't.
If we all had a like the same jacket that we wore, it would be funny. Like there goes the Barstool guys.
Why can't it be the $13 bomber jacket?
Dude, uniforms are great.
I know.
Especially when you got to dress up formally like that. I'm all for that.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna talk to a guy. I got a guy, no free ads, who can maybe set us up, and we'll literally get like, I'll email the office and be like, anyone who has any outside media that they ever are considering doing, give me your measurements. We're gonna make a uniform jacket.
Oh my God, I love this.
And we always wear it. Maybe we'll put a Barstool logo on it, like the old like ABC jackets.
Yes.
CBS
that
jackets.
would be awesome.
And you have to wear it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Done.
Because the first time I did Bears post game, I was like, I don't know what I want to wear.
Yeah, and you just wear that every time, and they're gonna be like, "Do you only have one jacket?" Be like, "Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I only have one
exactly.
jacket."
That's my.
I just wore a
Game
Barstool
time
polo.
jacket.
I was like, dude, it's got Barstool. I could just be like, hey, sorry.
No, we need to get the official jacket. Okay. Done.
jacket apart. But I feel like you guys need your side jacket too. I'm out.
Oh yeah. This is our
Side
bomber
jacket.
jacket
Yeah,
separate
yeah.
from this. Yes, we're gonna get.
Do you got a brand in mind?
I saw people saying Barbour or whatever the fuck it's called.
I don't even know that.
I don't know.
See, like,
Fancy. I don't know. I suck. I suck as someone who has like money. I don't really know how to spend it. I don't spend it on anything. Like
You
I
just
know
gamble.
there's fancy things, but like I go look at it and I'm just like, there's too many options, and I'll probably look like a fat fuck in all these.
Yeah, so you
So,
just don't do anything.
I just don't do anything. I just wear sweatshirts. Like this is the nicest I wear. Is a flannel.
How often
you're
are
dressed
you
up
Dressing
today.
up.
How often are you in like and based on the 2 years that we've been back here, not even year and a half, I don't think it's often at all. But how often are you like dressing up for like a meeting for work?
Never.
Never, right?
I wear a suit
like weddings
to
probably.
the track. I don't. I'm
Or-
too old for weddings now.
Yeah.
No one's getting married anymore. To the track like 2 or 3 times a year, and then like the pause gala. So it's like two to 3 times a year I'm wearing a suit, and 2 out of 3 of them are just to go lose money at the track.
I'd actually argue that that's the worst part about being rich. Because
What?
people have this expectation that you should dress better.
Yeah, and I don't. I dress like a schlub.
Yes, the best part is you can walk in a fucking love sack and be like, give me the fucking 20-piecer.
Yeah.
Like, and not think twice.
I don't have any. I'm just a bad dresser, and I don't. Really
I don't
have
think
any,
you're a bad dresser.
Well, I'm not. I just don't own anything of value. Like I just gave you that whole speech, and I don't really. I do. These shirts are nice, and they're expensive-ish.
You kind of have a uniform yourself.
You do.
Yeah, I
This
do.
is
That's
kind
why
of the
It's just
big
a
cat
sweatshirt
uniform.
or a flannel.
Yeah.
What brand is that?
This is.
I was gonna ask,
I
but no
want to
free
say
ads.
this is.
That looks very soft.
It does. It doesn't look like the typical flannel material.
Verity. It's like $190 a shirt.
Oh.
So yeah, they're like not super cheap, but this is what I'm talking about. This is $190
Yeah.
shirt that you could probably buy a flannel that looks exactly like it for $40, but this one I've had for, 5 years. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only shop in places that I can walk to. That's my new thing. There's a
That's a
J.
good
Crew
call.
down the street, and there's a Lululemon down the street, and that's where I get all my
You
clothes.
live on like the most expensive shopping street. Well, one of them.
That is true.
So that's
also.
dangerous.
But I only go to 2 stores for me.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. What if you guys like don't agree on color? Like, cause that's all.
Well,
I'm following his lead.
Next, I'll come with options next week. We'll pick one out.
I
Could
kind
it
of
not
like
be
the
something so neutral though? Could we actually get like a colored, like a?
see that I like just
I know
very
you do.
toned down. Like I was thinking like an olive green bomber jacket.
Not olive green. No, we're not doing olive green.
Okay.
Dave wants to look like he's Band of Brothers all the
I
time.
just got to be blue, maybe black.
I honestly I like this gray one right here. That's the one I want.
Gray's on the.
I see. I don't think it could be neutral because if this is going to be shared, this has got to be like, hey, I got an
It's a
outfit of mine.
statement.
Like we gotta, like
Maybe we'll buy 2. Maybe we'll buy a crazy one and a black one.
I like that. That's good.
And I'm gonna text you every day I want to wear it.
Perfect.
And so you can wear it too.
Are you gonna keep it?
No, we're gonna get 2. We're gonna get
Okay.
my size, his size.
Okay.
But I'm gonna text him being like, "Hey, wearing the bomber today."
I actually
Make sure you
really
get yours.
here's a nice one. This is for $200. I do like this brand a lot.
Let me see that shit. That is a nice one. That's a suede jacket. Fuck, we might be looking good, Dave.
Wait, so you got to wear it the same day?
Well, no, you don't have to, but I'm gonna let him know so that. Oh man,
It's cognac. Cognac's like a rich
Send me
person.
that. Send me that. I think that's the winner.
I would actually love if you wore it the same day.
No, we will. No, that's what I'm saying. I'll tell him like it's the opposite of what usually people do, where it's like, hey, we have the same shirt, I'm gonna let you know, don't wear it. I'm gonna tell him I'm wearing it. If he wants to, I would love for him to also wear it.
Yeah, I think he should have to.
Right.
Like, it'd be great if, like, the pause gala was the same night as, like, a White Sox game, and he had to wear it there.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
I look sharp.
All right,
That's a
look
sharp-looking
good. That's
jacket.
a sharp-looking jacket.
That's
I'm gonna get
and
some.
it's on sale. It says it's traditional retail $600.
What a come up for you, Dave. You're about to get a fucking 30.
Now you got
Yeah,
a real
look at
jacket.
that.
Now you got a couple.
What a
jackets.
boondoggle, huh?
What
What
size
a
are you?
boondoggle,
Medium?
large.
Oh,
Will you call me a shrimp?
I know. I was asking.
He's calling me a shrimp.
I was asking. I didn't know if you were medium or not.
He's calling me a shrimp. So, sports-wise, we got into the Four Nations a lot last year. It's kind of died down now. We're a couple days out. But
Yeah.
Chief, you were there, so we obviously got to recap that. Building-wise,
Yeah,
I'm sure it was sick.
It was awesome until it wasn't. It was. I've never been to a game, maybe ever, where the entire crowd was so locked in on every single play. Like, everybody was like talking to the players like they were like somebody's dad, like somebody's coach. Like, everyone was super locked in. Great atmosphere for hockey. You never really felt good about the game. It just, I don't know. You just kind of had this impending doom coming kind of at all times. And eventually, I don't know, you leave Connor McDavid wide open in the slot, you're going to lose. So that was tough. Great event, though. Loved it. I am starting to have the dark thoughts where I'm just never going to win anything again. Like that Cubs 2016, and that was it. Like that, the Blackhawks were dead by then. The Cubs never won anything again. The Bears double doink, Notre Dame national championship. I was so in on this Team USA. It was the hardest I've rooted for a team in forever. Another gut punch. I walked to the hotel from the rink. It's just, I just think we're losers. I'm a loser. I'm never gonna win anything is how I feel.
All for an all-star game, dude?
That's
An
Dan,
exhibition.
that was.
It is
that's
bigger
not-
than
that's
that.
not
I
mine.
was.
No, I know. We did the whole
Yeah.
bit on PMT.
Yeah.
We were just like, there's literally no, like, if we're going to talk about Team Canada winning, we should talk the same amount about Team Shaq winning. And the Canadians got very upset about that. They fell hook, line, and sinker for it. It was an awesome game. Incredible hockey. Like, the intensity was so high. I felt the same way as you felt watching that game, being like, I feel like we're going to lose. Like, there's just, especially the first 5 to 7 minutes of overtime. Hockey's one of those sports where when you have those chances and you don't capitalize, you just know deep down there it's going to turn on you. And like, we dominated the start of overtime and had some incredible chances, and Binnington was just on fire, and you just know. You're like, that's the moment. You just know that's going to happen. It's like leaving, a bunch of runners on base in a big spot, and you're like, this is going to flip on us. You can't pass up those opportunities.
And Binnington is he is not good. And then every once in a while, he turns into like Patrick Waugh. And he was Patrick Waugh in that game. Like, he had so many incredible saves. I fucking hate that guy. And yeah, it did. Once that chance, the Austin Matthews one specifically.
Yep.
Once that one didn't go, Canada was, even though USA had great chances, I would say that they were the aggressor. Like, the United States was kind of just trying to chip it out of the zone, play it safe. Canada was really going for it, and they have Crosby, they have McDavid. Like, we don't have a guy like that, like a hero guy. And it's not Matthews. He's never, like, thinking Matthews was going to have a big moment in a big game in Boston. Ridiculous. Like, that was never going to happen.
I didn't know he was double earring guy.
Yeah.
Wild.
Ooh.
That guy's not going to win shit for us.
Was he
Double earrings.
Hoops, too?
Hoops.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was
also-
shocked.
why was
I was
he
like,
there?
what is this? When I saw an interview post-game, I was just like, what? How?
He's an Arizona guy, right?
But that's
They
just so
had-
weird.
They had his a mural of him on like the side, like for marketing on the side of the rink, the entire building, and it was just like the earrings were like a full floor.
Yeah.
It was like, this, like, we cannot.
Yeah.
When that, like, they made him the captain, like, he can't be the
Crazy.
captain.
Crazy.
So that sucked. Not having Matthew Tkachuk healthy, that hurt. Quinn Hughes out, Charlie McAvoy out. So it would have been nice to have like our most important guys, but we're just not as good as them. That sucks.
Really made me yearn for meaningful hockey in this city,
Yeah.
Sure.
right? Like that, it brought me back. Like, it kicked me back.
Yeah.
What it was
Those
like.
OT
And
games.
I was
with the
actually
Hawks.
excited to watch the Blackhawks Saturday and Sunday. What a fucking idiot I am.
They were so
that was
mad on
some of
Sunday.
you want to talk about a team that's never gonna win. That team, the way that they compete, they fucking suck, and everything everybody says about them is right. I don't know why people get all like bent out of shape if somebody criticizes Bedard. He had plays. He was a -3 last night. He had a play in the game against Columbus where it's like, all you have to do is fucking try. Just put your stick there. You're right in the area to make a defensive play, and he just doesn't. And I'm tired of everybody just being like, oh, he's a young player. He's been in the league 140 games. He's made the same mistakes yesterday that he made in his first game, and nothing has really changed. They need a real coach. They need Brady Tkachuk. They need a real guy who's going to like be
Push
an animal
everyone,
and set the tone for the whole team. Like, that's what they need. They're so far from being good. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Also, seeing Crosby made me really sad. I was like, man, Kane would have been sick in this game.
Yeah.
Which I know he wasn't good enough this year to qualify, but still,
He
it would have
wasn't
been.
healthy. If he went on a stretch like a month ago where he was like 12 points in 10 games, and if he had, and then he got banged up, but if he had been healthy and if they had fired their coach, because they were so abysmal at the beginning of the year with their coach and their structure, then as soon as they fired him, the Wings kind of picked it up. If he was healthy and they had been playing well, he's better than Brock Nelson. He's better. Like he definitely would have been able to help that team if he was healthy.
Yeah.
But
it also was the other note, and it's not new or groundbreaking, but it really is, especially on a best on best game. It really is shocking watching Connor McDavid play hockey. Like, he is. It's the best players it's the absolute best players in the world, and he's still a step ahead of everyone else.
And Cale Makar.
Yeah.
Cale Makar he's closing that gap between McDavid. Cale Makar, every time he's on the ice, which felt like the entire game, is terrifying.
Yeah.
He's the best skater I have ever seen. There's never been it's like Barry Sanders on skates. Like, the change of direction, the strength. Nobody can get it off of him. He makes plays. He's unbelievable. So when they had the two best players in the game and in the world, and they were both awesome. And Makar did not play in that first game that he was injured in the game with all the fights. He's such a difference maker. Those two guys are probably the two most talented players I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
McDavid's one of those guys where people are like, I don't get hockey. Just be like, watch this guy. And I think he'll help you understand. Like,
His
how,
speed is just insane.
Maybe Austin Matthews should have had that thought and not just leave him completely wide open.
I mean, you can't win a tournament with fucking double earrings like that as a white guy.
Fact.
I'm sorry.
Fact. You're right.
I'm sorry. But it's just like, you can't.
Michael Jordan.
And
But as a white guy, I'm saying, like, that's where it changes. It's a little bit different, swaggy. Barry Bonds with the cross earring, like that's a totally different vibe.
I agree.
I agree.
He's kind of got a fat face too. Like, you can't do earrings.
He's
always had kind of a pig face. He's always had kind of a pig face.
He's got a bad hairline too. I can say that.
Hairline. He
It's the roast of Austin Matthews.
I mean, he did let down the United States. And I have discovered
bad facial hair.
Yeah.
He got these earrings as an adult.
Yeah.
So as of July 2021, last July, or October 2021, it says last July I got them because as a kid I grew up liking skateboarding and was into Tony Hawk. What kind of adult gets earrings? That makes it even worse to me. Yeah. If he grew up with them or whatever and he's like, I always had them, like Ed.
And also, it can. Let me just be honest. It can be. You can win with that guy on your team.
Right.
I mean, that's like Mighty Ducks. Mm-hmm. I think in Mighty Ducks 2, maybe the Bash Brothers had earrings, or one of them had them.
One of them did.
He can't be your captain, though. Cannot be your captain.
If he was like the bully or something, and
right?
Some scuzzy,
kind of right? You're like, he's got a little screw loose.
Yeah, he should.
We don't really
I also feel like making him the captain was a marketing thing. Like, the Tkachuk's are clearly the captain.
Oh, big time.
Yeah,
Brady.
So I never
captain.
understood that either.
Yeah.
Am I an asshole?
Yes.
If I say that, like, and I know they won the Stanley Cup, but like, it's a shame he plays for them.
Who?
Tkachuk.
Matthew.
Yeah.
For the Panthers.
Yeah.
Because
I see what you're saying.
Is warm weather.
He
used to play in Canada,
I don't know. You plug him on any American Original Six team or like some real, like even like a fucking Wild. Like, I feel like it just means more.
Yeah.
I
Like,
do
that guy's
feel
so
like
fucking badass, dude.
their GM has played this whole situation so, like, I think he's the best GM in all sports because he signed all their big guys, so these at the time were huge numbers, anticipating this cap rise. And now, like the Blackhawks, for example, they're gonna not this current season, but the season after, 2 years from now, they're gonna have to spend $70 million just to get to the cap floor.
That's crazy.
So, okay, so like the Panthers have locked up all their good guys, and they're young, and what are gonna feel like they're all gonna be on like the best contract in the league. They're gonna win a ton. So when the Blackhawks got squeezed by the cap after 15 and then really after 10 too, it was just like they could never put the team together. The Panthers will never have that problem.
Right.
They're going to have all the money in the world, plus the state income tax thing, plus guys are going to want to play there because it's Miami and they're awesome. They might win fucking 5 Stanley Cups, and then Matthew Tkachuk's going to like change that whole perception of what the Florida Panthers are.
Also, I think you might be talking about Brady.
No, I'm talking about
You're talking about Matthew.
Yeah.
Because Matthew didn't play.
Brady
in the
plays in
final,
Ottawa.
really.
Matthew didn't play?
Matthew
all
didn't
right,
play in the
all right.
final.
Then-
You are talking about Brady.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm talking about kind of both of them.
Brady
They're
kind of
both
looks
American
like
fucking.
Brady kind of looks like from the Goonies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Regardless,
Yeah.
Brady didn't get any favors when it came to the looks department. Matthew's a better looking guy, and they're brothers.
Fact, yeah.
They're both very good at hockey.
yes.
Yeah.
Dude,
But Brady
and, like,
was the one who had an incredible final game.
Okay.
Matthew got
Yeah.
hurt.
Regardless, I'm talking about both of them.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
yeah.
saying that
Brady
he looks
plays for
like
Ottawa.
Sloth?
A little bit.
Yeah, he kind of got a little sloth.
Yeah.
A little
They're
bit.
both.
I would
what
do
is-
anything
Yeah.
to have Brady Tkachuk in Chicago.
They're both
Like,
awesome American hockey.
Yeah, no, they are. They are.
Who would mean a lot to.
I did like Binnington. I saw one thing where someone was like, what's one word to describe Brady and Matthew? And he just is like brothers. Binnington's kind of funny. I don't know. We were
He's a fucking dickhead, but
trying to
like,
get him on PMT. I think we will maybe before the Stanley Cup playoffs. But so I did a little research, and like he's got a little dry humor to him.
Yeah.
And he's
People
a
hate
psycho.
him.
He's a total psycho.
Yeah.
I didn't even know the story that they tried to send him down to the ECHL in like 2017. He just said no.
You can do that?
Not going.
No, well, he had been sent down a few times in his early career, and then
Yeah.
finally he was just like, "No, I'm not going." And
I like that.
suck. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a good move.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could just do that. Like
I don't think you can.
Can't.
Yeah,
He did it though.
yeah. I guess it did work. Yeah, but yeah, it was a
Yeah.
cool tournament. I loved it. It was awesome for hockey. But yeah, if a Canadian's in the room, I'm just gonna say the All-Star game.
Gary Bettman doing a good job.
Yeah,
Yeah. I was like, why don't you guys play us in football? See what happens.
yeah.
Yeah.
Doing a good job
Or I mean, basketball, we kicked their ass.
Yeah. Really
So-
anything.
for sure. All right, Chief, you sticking around? Or we'll see you in a little bit.
I'll see you guys in a
All
bit.
right, sounds
All right.
good. Hey guys, taking a second here to talk about Ghost. I don't know if you noticed mid-episode, but I cracked open one of these straw bangos. Really good. Really good. I'm more of a cherry guy, so I like that Warheads, sour cherry that they just dropped. It's not as sour as the other Warheads one, so if you're looking for something like that, I'd recommend it. But I do like the straw bango that they have at Walmart exclusively, and it's going to be there for you any occasion. Crisp, refreshing. They got that sour black cherry, like I said. It's great. Touch of sour, touch of sweet cherry. It's good stuff. And then, of course, they got the little 8.4 ounce packs. They got the OG and the Sour Patch Kids, which is always good stuff. So, 0 sugars, no artificial flavors, 200 milligrams of natural caffeine, fully transparent label. Ghost is great stuff, guys. I recommend checking them out. I know the energy drink market is tough, but give these guys a shot. They're really good. Find Ghost Energy at your local grocery or convenience store. For full lineup and flavors, visit drinkghost.com. Moving along, the Bears made some cuts, which cut season kind of caught me off guard.
It
I
did.
was already,
Yeah, it comes out of nowhere.
yeah. They
Who
cut
did we cut? I didn't even see.
Gerald
I'm gonna-
Everett,
I'm gonna,
gone.
I'm gonna-
Gerald Everett and DeMarcus Walker.
Okay, Gerald Everett made a lot of sense.
Yep.
That was that was a weird signing that I was excited about. That just, I mean, he just wasn't used at all.
Not at all.
Right.
We paid him $6 million this year. I think he had 8 catches and like 38 yards.
Crazy.
Yeah. And Mercedes Lewis got another 2. So it was like $8 million for
Yeah.
single-digit catches.
Yeah. Mercedes Lewis at least blocking and
Blocking, yes, and he's
Yeah.
there for a veteran presence.
Yeah.
But still, it's not the greatest use of
Played in all
funds.
17 games last year.
I thought the biggest Bears news is that Ian Cunningham can't get another job. And
See-
we just keep like I keep getting excited because I'm like, ooh, we're about to get another pick, and then because that was going to be like
Two
a
comp
top
picks.
100 pick.
Yeah.
You're gonna get 2 third-rounders,
I know,
2 comp picks. That would have been great.
and he just can't get a job.
I don't know what's going on with it at this point, though.
He might be bad at interviewing. I don't know. I mean,
Maybe.
I guess you also can't say that his track record has been awesome.
That's like on paper, it makes sense. I said this one on Sylvia. I was like, I'm mystified. Like, what are you mystified about, dude? He's assistant GM for the Bears. The Bears haven't been good. I was like, I know, but then why does he keep getting brought up for every
Yeah.
job?
Yeah,
Like, what, people put him on this pedestal, and I'm
I think it's
mystified
just
by the
anything
pedestal.
that the Chiefs touch.
Yeah, probably at this point.
And it's also kind of, I think that we're getting to a point with the Chiefs. We'll see. Ryan Poles, I'm back on Ryan Poles. He's got a big offseason. But it's very funny because it's similar to when the Patriots were doing their thing. Like, it's one, you can't say it's one guy, but it's Andy Reid.
Yes.
You know, Eric Bieniemy's our running back coach.
Yeah.
He was the hottest name for like 3 off seasons.
Yeah.
And now he's a running backs coach. Like, so I think you just, like, as much as all these guys might be good, it might just be Andy Reid.
Probably.
You know?
And Ian Cunningham's my new enemy. I don't know why he's not getting jobs.
Yeah.
I don't get it. We just keep talking about it as if he's like next up.
Yeah.
He's clearly not next up.
No.
He's not.
No.
So,
No. This would have been the spot for him.
for sure. We save about $10.75 million with both cuts.
Yeah, I think we're fourth, and the cap also went up $22 million.
Yeah.
a
so
lot,
we have,
yes.
Well, about $80 million to spend. Are we going to go big game hunting? Because I'm kind of thinking we might.
It would be great because it would just it'd be so great if we just got like Trey. I know Trey Murphy, it doesn't fix everything, but it would just be so great to get one of the big things off the list so that the draft becomes a little bit more manageable.
Right.
Definitely. And because if we don't, like, obviously we'd have to make a trade to go get one of the big dogs. Either it be, if Parsons is really available, I don't know if you buy that or not.
Yeah, I don't want that. You know who actually I wouldn't mind?
Who?
Khalil Mack.
I asked him about that the other day.
Well, that's the options. I think you either go big game hunting with the trade, and you could try to go for a Garrett or a Parsons, or you're going to have to go from, I don't want to say the scrap heap because Khalil Mack was really good last year, but he is 34, or you go that route with Chase Young or Joey Bosa as an option too.
I would just love to see us pick like the offensive line. You get Trey. I saw someone had a free agency like projection. It was Murphy, and then it was I think Dahlman center, and like be like, all right, here we go. We got 3 out of 5 right now, pretty much set. And then obviously there's injuries, but you know you go in the draft being like, let's get this defensive line set.
I kind of am. I think you totally need to sign 2 interior linemen. No question. But I'm kind of warming up to the idea if they like someone there to take someone on the defensive side.
Will can't. Oh, on defense. Yeah, no, I agree.
At 10?
Yeah.
Or even like, let me ask you this: If is Abdullah going to slide?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
You think he's like
awesome.
bona fide?
No, he's awesome.
Because would you trade 10 to move up and trade next year's 1 if you're in a slot?
No.
To grab Abdullah, you would not.
No, I would not.
You don't.
I don't think we're a piece away.
Yeah.
I would.
Okay, but
I would not.
But you're already under a situation where if this guy is a future D end of the top 5 D end, and you put him on the other side of Sweat, you already signed 2 interior linemen. You grab it, maybe another interior lineman, obviously in the second round with that Panthers pick.
I get it. The only reason I wouldn't is that if Caleb becomes what we hope he becomes, the window, like you're going to need to start nailing other draft picks, and I don't want to give up a ton of draft picks. I just feel like this is what the Bears do too.
Right.
The minute we get like, and we're not close. I'm not saying we're close. We're a last place team in the NFC North. It is bullshit that we won 5 games and we're the 10th pick. Like any other year, we'd be picking like top 6. But I just don't want to start mortgaging the future, and I also don't want to mortgage the future if like I don't want to get stuck into this is a discussion we've had a million times, like Ryan Poles feeling a little heat, being like, got to make a like a Khalil Mack trade that Pace made, you know. So I would rather keep our picks and just try to get some good players with these. What do we have? 4 in the top 100? Is that right?
sounds right.
Yeah, because we had 2 second rounders and then a third rounder.
Yep, that's right.
Would you guys be upset if we drafted Ashton Genty?
It's kind of, for me, it'd be a trust the process thing. Obviously,
It's trust Ben Johnson.
yeah. That's trust him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be shocked. I've said
No,
that
I'm not either.
multiple times. I will, and
He
people
is different than Gibbs, though. Gibbs is a big dude. Ashton Gentry, 5'9"? Like, that's a guy that could snap in half in one. I don't know.
No, he's thick, dude.
He's thick. He's for sure.
thick.
He's like Maurice.
I don't think I actually
He's short,
think Jahmyr
yeah,
Gibbs
short.
is more
like lanky.
what you're explaining.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is he running at the combine?
I don't know.
Gentry?
No, Jahmyr Gibbs is 5'9".
Is he really?
Yeah.
I thought he was like 6'1", 220 for some reason.
No.
Okay, well,
Ashton
yeah,
Genty's
I mean-
bigger than Jahmyr Gibbs. Ashton Genty's 5'9", 215.
I knew he was thick.
5'9",
In my
203.
head, because I have not watched Ashton Genty play too
He's
often.
good. He's
I know
very
he is.
good.
He's electrifying.
You got Elvin Gentry in your mind?
Probably. I'll never say it correctly, but he's like I had him as like the Maurice Jones-Drew type player, and then Gibbs is more the every down like workhorse back. But I'm wrong, obviously. That I just don't know about drafting. They have other needs than running back. Is electric.
Of course.
I know,
I'm just
but
saying
then it's
there's
like
a chance that we do, and I think you just gotta trust that
That's
Ben
what it would be,
Johnson
yes.
uses the running back in his game, in his calling his games a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason I don't want Ashton Genty is not because I don't think Ashton Genty's great. I just think this is such a deep running back group that you could probably get a very good running back still in the third round.
the Iowa kid. The Iowa running back.
Caleb
Johnson?
Caleb
Caleb
Johnson.
Johnson.
Cam
Yeah.
Scatterbo.
Like a lot of people are saying the Bears might look at him instead.
Regardless, a new
Yeah.
running back's coming. Whether it comes at 10, whether it comes through free agency, whether it comes in later rounds, someone else is going to be running the ball.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah.
That's just a fact. And Swift will be there in some capacity.
Which is fine.
Yeah, which is fine, exactly. But so we are going to get another running back. Obviously,
Correct.
we're going to get another tight end. And we got the other side of the defensive end position to shore up too. So
Not that we need to do this because we do it all the time about like, oh, we could have picked this guy instead of this guy, but I saw someone being like, Brock Bowers instead of Rome Odunze. What would that have looked like? And that fucking hurt. I still think Rome is going to be very good.
I think that was Paul Pabst, right? Didn't it?
we talked about it.
We
Last
talked
he
about
said
Paul
that?
Pabst.
yeah, we have on Friday.
He and I are going to start doing some dive bars together.
There you go.
What's your favorite dive bar?
I'm trying to become, one of my New Year's resolutions was to become a regular at a dive bar. I haven't been in the dive bar scene in a long time because I have fucking kids, but
I got
that
one
way.
there.
I love my
There.
kids a lot.
Ravens 4 a.m. bar. It's at like
Yeah, no,
Clark
I
and
know it.
Fullerton.
Oh yeah, I know it.
Basement bar.
I've got
Yeah.
some good spots for you.
Yeah, I have one that I have my eye on that's
Do ya?
so perfect. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'll
like
let you know
that.
how it goes.
Let me know. I'd love to
Yeah.
attend.
Yes.
I thought about that the other day, actually. Like, you are you down for beers ever? I feel like you're
No.
No. I feel like you're. I feel like you're.
Dan, I don't even
No.
have kids, and I'm not even down for
No.
beers anymore.
No, I'm not.
No, but I feel like you're trending the way where you're going to become a Friday beer guy.
maybe, but probably not.
How often do you just have a couple beers? Like
Never.
Never.
No.
Were your parents like, or your
No. I mean, they would. My mom would drink wine.
was your dad a come home from work and crack a beer guy? My dad was.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, not like every time, but he would.
Yeah.
It's just I just don't have time.
My thing
time
is
is
why
like-
I don't like drinking beer unless it's for the effect of the beer.
I
What's
have
the point of drinking 3 beers?
I have an hour and 45 minutes of free time a day, and that's it. It's
Boy.
like 8:00 when my kids are asleep till like 9:45. I guess I stay up late, so I do have more than that. But like that's it. I don't have anything else.
But I think you could be a seasonal Friday beer guy because I do think that
Summertime, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
There are days where it's like your weekends are free.
Yeah,
They get to a point.
yeah.
So I don't know. Regardless,
How old young is your youngest now?
1.5.
So you still got a few years before you can.
Yeah, no,
into-
they're not. Yeah, like I was thinking about it, like maybe in like 6 or 7 years if I send them to like sleepaway camp. But like,
up in Wisconsin.
Then I'll
like
just
what we
have
did.
then I'll just have like maybe 4 weeks where I can do it. But no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just being honest. I'm not.
I think you'll work into.
I'd like to, but I'm not. Not at this point in my life.
Yeah.
Sometime, eventually, maybe.
Why don't you
not.
here's an idea. Actually, I had this. I want to do this one time. Can we open a bar, a dive bar, a members only?
We have a
club?
bar, Barstool River North.
But that's not a dive bar. That's like loud music and
yeah, no, I want to.
the opposite vibes of that. As great as it is,
I explained this to someone the other. I don't know. It was like maybe 6 months ago. I was like, oh yeah, my dream is to just open like a dive bar / pizzeria and just hang out in the back. And they're like, but don't you just hang out at your office? I was like, good point.
No, I'm with.
I was like, good point. You basically have it.
A lot of people are afraid to get old. I see the old guys in my neighborhood. There's a lot of those like Italian like key clubs, and they just sit on chairs and they just talk.
Yeah, no, I think there will be a point in my life where I'll be able to go back to being a dive bar guy, but it's just not. It's nowhere.
be a
In the,
few years.
it's
Yeah,
nowhere
yes.
in the near future.
Yeah, fair. All right, Bosa, does that name intrigue you at all though?
Yeah, although he's injured all the time.
doesn't he suck against the run too?
He's played 28 games in the last 3 years.
I want Khalil Mack. I do.
Khalil Mack, he had like 15 sacks in the 2023-24
Good
year.
against the run. And he's not going to be super expensive. And I think maybe I don't know.
I wonder if he would want to come
Think
here.
yeah, I know. Like,
When we talked to him over the summer, like I think he really did love his time in Chicago. So who knows?
His time's almost like a fever dream,
It really is.
right?
that
Like it
when
was-
he had his knuckles in Brian Berlaga's nose, Ed.
Yeah, like truly one of the biggest name trades we've ever made.
It may be in the city.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really. I mean, the Bears have had a lot of good defensive players. Khalil
Yeah, he
Mack
was-
at his
that-
best,
he was so
he was probably number 2 to Urlacher.
That
over-
first half in his first game
against the Packers, yeah, when Eddie started running his
Yeah,
mouth.
and
We
then
lost that
Rodgers-
game because of you. You've been in ahead.
Rodgers got
Yeah.
all perked up and just kicked our ass.
He ran out of the wind tunnel, and I'm like, that is a Bears loss.
Yeah.
We all knew it. We all knew it.
that was fucked up.
That
But
Mitch
I
marching
wouldn't say
down the
2 though. I would say that's a little because I still maintain that Akeem Hicks was all as
Oh, he's the
important as
best.
he was.
Oh, he was
was
so
the
good for
best.
a couple years. Yeah, he
Legit.
was so fucking good.
Yeah.
One of the best Bears defensive linemen I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
He was such a beast.
He was
Animal.
That's what I want too. I want to find like obviously we want to find another Keem Hicks, but like if there's not an offensive lineman, get a fucking guy who just is going to just dominate in the middle of the
clogged
line.
that middle.
Just
Yeah.
make a quarterback's life nightmares.
Yeah.
Billings was good, but you need obviously more.
Yeah,
You need more.
yeah.
Him and
That might have sneaky been his best signing since he's been
Billings?
GM. Yeah.
totally.
2 years, $8 million, and the defense went to complete shit.
That's
when he
why
got hurt this year.
talking it through, and this will be my last thing on Bears is talking it through with Sylvie Friday. Like, do you think Ryan Pohl's biggest deficiency has been through the draft, through trades, or through free agency?
Player acquisition
Not trades.
hasn't really been.
Not trades
No,
because of the Bryce Young trade.
sure. Sneaky, it could be free agency.
Free agency's tough.
It's tough, but it's
Free
also-
agency's it's you can't build the team just through free agency. We see it
can't.
time and time again because there's a reason why if a guy is hitting free agency, like the really elite guys don't hit free agency. They just don't. They just get paid what they're worth and they stay with their original team.
Mm-hmm.
So
$10 million to Nate Davis.
yeah, I mean, I think it's his biggest deficiency is just offensive line. Is just he hasn't been able to find because he spent the money. He just is not. It just hasn't been right.
Because you can sign, you could get a big deal for an interior offensive lineman. I
Yeah.
would say. They don't let tackles walk, but
Kevin Byard wasn't a bad signing.
He's not horrible. Yeah, he's fine.
TJ.
I like
Edwards,
TJ Edwards.
Yeah.
They're good enough. Billings.
Billings was a good signing.
I thought he was 2 for 8 for some reason.
That's it for now. The Edmonds, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still kind of
A lot of things got to get fixed.
They do.
A lot of things got to get fixed. This is why we stay 6 out of 10 excited.
They do.
So there's a lot of things they got to get fixed, and I'm not going to just be like, oh, whatever the draft is, oh, we're awesome again. A lot of things got to get fixed.
Hey guys, Chicago winters can be brutal. Snow, ice, freezing temps. If you're thinking driving in this weather, I need a new Chevy, you're not alone. The right vehicle makes all the difference when it comes to safety, confidence, and comfort on the road. You saw the Chevy lineup at the auto show. Now it's time to take the next step. Need the power and durability of a Silverado, the all-weather confidence of an Equinox or Blazer, the spacious comfort of a Traverse, Tahoe, or a Suburban, or the sporty, city-friendly Trax. Perfect for navigating winter streets. Your local Chevy dealer has exactly what you need to handle winter like a pro. Don't wait. Head to ChevyDriveChicago.com today. Browse the newest models, special offers, locate your nearest dealer, and start shopping online. Winter roads demand a vehicle you can trust. Find yours now at ChevyDriveChicago.com. Can't recommend those enough. Great little blend that they just said right there. Go check that out one more time, ChevyDriveChicago.com. And we love Chevy. Hope you do too. Let's go on with the show. Leading into baseball, reports over the weekend say Justin Ishbia, Chicago billionaire, has passed on the Twins, and he has upped his shares in the Chicago White Sox. Dave, what can you tell me about Justin Ishbia?
Prior to Friday, not a single thing.
Matt Ishbia's brother. He's owner of the Suns.
That was so funny over the weekend. Did you see that?
No.
Dave was like, everyone tell me everything you can about Justin Ishbia. People are like, dude, you should be telling me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's
well,
your
this is,
job.
Like that's my thing. I asked like 10 people. I mean, they're all on the like development side, like scouts and whatnot. They find out this kind of stuff from the same way we do in newspapers and social media. You know, they don't know anything about what's going on in the sale of an organization. So apologies for not having my ear to the
And you're not an NBA guy.
And I'm not. Well, yeah, I'm not an NBA guy. But two notes. He's building apparently an $80 million estate in Winnetka right now.
Yeah, I heard that his house is more expensive than any White Sox
Yes.
free agent ever.
I saw that.
That is but he would instantly, him and his brother apparently would instantly become the second richest owners in all of baseball. I guess, like from what I understand, he is like aggressive to a fault with the Suns.
His brother has fucked up the Suns.
Yeah.
He's fucked up the Suns, but it's because he's like hyper aggressive and like give everybody the all the
he
money.
does the new owner thing.
new
where
owner
it's
thing
like,
where it's
I
like,
want
let's- yeah,
to
right,
get all
right,
the
right.
best players. Let's do it, and then the future doesn't look as bright.
Well, the good thing about that is there's no salary cap in baseball, so
True.
you could just spend over your mistakes in
True.
baseball. But so the TL/DR from all accounts is that Justin Ishbia would be like he was hell-bent on owning the Minnesota Twins, the Target family, stores, the poll ads. They currently own the Twins. The Twins are up for sale. Justin Ishbia was, by all accounts, going to be the one to purchase the Twins from the poll ad family. Sometime in December, per the Athletic article, Jerry Reinsdorf approached Justin Ishbia and his brother and said, hey, why don't, because they already owned a small slice of the White Sox, and they're like, hey, why don't you just buy out all the minority investors? And the White Sox have now said that this is not a direct path to control for Justin Ishbia, but obviously that's what they're going to
it
say.
absolutely is.
Right.
This is just this feels like just when Jerry Reinsdorf dies, he's going to buy the team.
Yes, that's exactly what everybody's saying. So
Could I have before that though? Like, is it reasonable to?
Loves
everybody's
much.
Everybody's pointing to the Orioles. So the Pete Seidler of the Orioles, or it's not Pete Seidler, that was the Padres guy. The owner of the Orioles had a succession plan, but he didn't want to sell it because then his kids or successors for the organization would be on the hook for all the tax. So now when Jerry dies, like the tax money or the tax assumption will pass on to Ishbia instead of his families. I don't know. I don't care. All it is, by the way, Jerry Reinsdorf's birthday is in 2 days from now as we record this. Turns 89 years old. But all in all it means is that the White Sox and eventually the Bulls are going to have new owners.
I don't know if the Bulls will.
Michael will just keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
That's
gonna
what
have,
everyone seems to think.
he's gonna have so much money from the
Yeah.
White Sox sale. Like, then who cares at that point?
So yeah, it's good news, but it's not. Nothing's imminent. This all from all what they say, they is in the internet, that this would be like an injection of capital into the White Sox that would finance the new stadium in the 78 plot down in the South Loop or Little Italy or wherever you want to call it. So, yeah, I mean, I would say it's good news, but I mean, the good news won't be realized for another 5 years, at least probably.
But at least there's hope.
That's exactly it. It's hope. You can see that little glimmer of sunlight on the horizon that, you know.
I need that for you. I honestly miss you, Karen.
Yeah.
It sucks. It sucks. Like, and I know this is super cheap, but the large reason that I wasn't into the hockey thing right off the rip, the Four Nations thing, was because the White Sox. And it's because like I'm just biding time as a sports fan until they, if it ever happens, are good again, where I'm just like kind of in a holding pattern with the rest of sports aside from football. But like hockey was never a real actual.
Yeah, I know,
line.
but it was just like you just had to watch.
But I could get up for a Tuesday night Blackhawks game.
I'm worried about him.
Yeah.
Hold on.
He's getting new hair coming.
I know, but like he used to like our pent up like guy, like he's gone, like he's so gone.
All right, we'll get him back.
And now he just goes home, smokes a bee, and like chills like that.
By the team, Ishbia.
Right?
His brother was on the 2000 Michigan State championship team
with like
Mateen Cleaves.
Mateen Cleaves.
Yeah, I think he was a bench guy.
Well, that's you're still on
kind
the
of cool
team.
though.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They'd spent a lot of money. I think they were the Mel Tucker deal. Like his insane contract.
The $90 million or whatever,
yeah?
and everyone's like, "What the fuck are they giving that guy that money for?"
And then they just moved the company here because they're Michigan guys, but then I know their company's in Illinois.
Yeah, it's
Shore Capital is the name of the company.
So that might be Justin. Matt was it was mortgages. He's like a rival of Dan Gilbert. Like Dan Gilbert's
really?
like Rocket Mortgage. He did another mortgage.
So I guess he also. I did ask someone on this. He doesn't like the rate guy, the owner of Guaranteed Rate.
Oh,
I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah, they're
sense.
competitors, obviously, in their business ventures. So,
have you met the Ishbias?
I have not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will say though, when I googled him, because he's only 47 years old, and when I hear 47 at this point, I'm like, oh, that's not that old. He is exactly what I want my scumbag finance billionaire who owns my team to look like. He just looks like a scumbag finance bro. Like, and I say that in a good way.
Yeah.
In a good way. Just like this guy knows where so many bodies are buried. Like, he just pays off everybody. I love that. I want all the blood money. If he wants to get into bed with the Saudis, I do invite that too. Like, give me all the blood money on earth.
Okay.
Just give me a good team.
Noted.
So in the short term doesn't mean much, but in the long term you see like there is light at the end of the tunnel.
I would guess that we start to hear there's going to be a lot more traction on the stadium front over the next year or so, I would bet.
Okay.
And
speaking of stadiums, the House of Steinbrenner.
Oh, so bad.
okay, so
That was garbage.
I watched it
thought
this
I was
morning.
going to watch a George Steinbrenner documentary. It's a fucking stadium documentary.
that's exactly what I told him. Like, it was all on the stadium. Like,
So listen,
and I thought it was going to be maybe like Yankees history. I'd watch that.
objectively a bad documentary. I, however, was really enjoying it.
it's
Why?
Because it brought me back to a time where I really cared about baseball.
The only thing I had from this documentary is Hal Steinbrenner's a weenie.
Oh my God!
He's such
what
a weenie.
a pussy that
Yeah.
guy is.
And, like,
oh,
he
my
even
dad was
said
such
it
an
like, oh, I went to
extrovert.
military school. I had to call my mom every day. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Don't say that.
Like, you are such. And now I get why Yankees fans hate him.
Yeah.
What a wiener that guy is.
I felt bad almost.
Yeah, me too.
Like I wanted to
Like, it's not his fault that his dad was George Steinbrenner.
Yeah.
And now he's like casting this role where he's not. He's not what his dad was.
It made me miss George Steinbrenner.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
a fucking guy that guy was.
Yeah. Yeah. Just that
Cutthroat
quote he
asshole.
had where he was just like, there's Major League Baseball players and then there's Yankees. Like, I like that type of swagger makes sports great.
That was
Like, where he's just like, yeah, we're better than everyone.
Yeah.
You need that. But yeah, it's a terrible documentary. So we're gonna watch the gold medal. How many episodes is that? I think there's 4 maybe. So we'll do 2 and 2. But we're 0 for 2.
Yeah.
We're 0 for 2.
Like you forgot how unpolished, is that right? Is that a word? That the early 30 for 30s were.
Yeah.
Like they were just kind of like,
Yeah.
let's just do a
It's
story
like
on this guy.
anybody could call themselves a director and be like, hey, I want
Just
to make
toss it out
30
there.
for 30 on this.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got to be one of the most.
It did.
Aside from players, he's obviously the most important Yankees guy ever, right?
He's one of the most important baseball people as a whole. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It made me realize too how much I'm gonna miss Jerry Jones.
Yeah. Yeah, those guys they make sports fun. 6 episodes, so we'll do 3 and 3.
Okay, so we'll do 3 next week.
Yeah. They're easy watches. It's awesome. I think actually a lot of people probably already have watched it. It's I watched the first episode. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I do think too because did you guys talk about the MLB ESPN breakup on PMT at all?
We didn't.
How did you guys feel about that? Because it kind of really made me sad in a way. Like,
I don't like ESPN, so I don't give a fuck.
But there was something to like, whatever in the spring or the fall
when you didn't realize when you didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that made Sunday Night Baseball used to.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, Sunday Night Baseball, but I wish ill will towards ESPN as a general.
I get that, but it's just I don't know, something about it kind of hit me with.
Where's it going?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree. Sunday Night Baseball definitely was
awesome. Baseball Tonight was great.
Yeah,
and I just realized I was like, do I still like baseball? Or do I just like the Cubs?
Yeah, no, I think it's just the Cubs.
Baseball has done a horrible job. Like football is obviously you're a fan of your team, but you're a fan of the league, of the shield. Basketball, I think, is probably similar, but baseball, it is so regionalized.
Yeah, like I don't like, and I never agreed with that, and then I finally do.
No, big time. Did you see Jed though made probably his most important move in the offseason?
With PCA?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Awesome. So people didn't see it. P. Crow Armstrong changed his number from 52 to 4, and the story came out that Jed went up to him. They were shooting hoops, and he was like, you need a fast guy number. Like, this is bullshit. 52 is like a lineman number. And then they were like, Jed, if you hit this shot, I'll change my number. And he hit it. So he changed to 4.
Number 4.
Way faster.
PCA, I don't know what to think of that guy, though.
He's so fast.
But he's a weird guy.
Yeah. But he's so fast. And now he's even faster.
And his
true.
hair is blue.
Yeah. And he's faster.
Do you think that he'll start wearing white cleats? Because I think people who wear white cleats make you
absolutely
faster.
Should have been part of the shot deal.
Yeah.
Should have been part of the shot deal. We're going to be there next week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
When are you guys
Sunday?
going?
Sunday to Thursday.
Okay.
So we're going to be there a couple times. Hopefully. Maybe we'll talk to PCA.
So what are we going to do for this show? Should you guys do an episode and then we can maybe start the documentary the week after?
Yeah, that works.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
because you guys will be on the road.
Yep. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No. Combine will be interesting.
When is that?
I'm going tomorrow.
Do you
think I'll be talking to our coach?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
tuning
interested in how it goes. It seems great.
Yeah. First question is just going to be, are you a cat or a dog guy? Because Eberflus was a cat guy.
Yeah.
That should have been our first.
It was.
Yeah.
I remember it. And just being like, fuck.
You were giving him shit the whole interview.
Yeah.
And he was like.
He wasn't taking it.
No.
What,
are you going to talk to Ryan or no?
If he's there.
Yeah.
We'll see if he wants to talk to me.
He should. I mean, he's going to be there.
Yeah, no, he will be there. I'm just saying if I see him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's coming to the interview.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I hope he's awesome.
Yeah, I hope he's awesome too. I think he will be.
Are you nervous?
Not nervous. It's hard to get nervous for an interview at this point, but like, and I'm not saying that like as an egotistical thing. It's just like I kind of got it down pat. But no, I mean, I hope I like him.
Yeah.
But I'm also staying 6 out of 10 excited, so I'm not gonna walk out of it being like, oh my god,
6 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Yeah, I'm gonna stay 6 out of 10.
Is there anything that could happen? Like he says he's a cat guy, for instance, that can give you extreme pause heading into the.
Oh yeah, if he's a cat guy, I'm gonna go down to like 4 out of 10 instantly.
Are you when you're there? How much time do you spend actually watching the?
No, we don't even go to the combine.
Oh, you don't go to the. Oh, I thought you like have like a room. And
No.
You don't got binoculars to scout or nothing.
No, it's good. It's just a bunch of when you saw a cute puppy. All right, so hopefully he's a puppy.
Wait, hold on. That one says he kicks puppies though. What's that second link?
I don't like that.
Yeah, you do.
No, that's not right. I'm dog sitting.
Two things Eddie doesn't like: puppies and tits.
No. Don't put that on me. I'm dog sitting for Max.
You are?
No.
Oh.
But I will. I will offer.
Oh shit!
Oh, good catch though.
These are the worst.
I know. We got to reinforce them.
Every single studio's like this.
I know, but it's because they only put 2 of the things on it for whatever reason.
I just think they're lousy.
I hit it all the time.
Do you? And we got a million things just sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
To reinforce it. Does Ben Johnson have pets?
All right, we'll find out. Tune in to Pardon My Take.
There you go.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
Oh God.
Oh no!
Oh God.
that can't be. Ben Johnson's a really like
Oh,
common
hopefully
name.
All
though.
right, we're gonna. Maybe there's an allergy situation.
Oh no.
Maybe there's an allergy
That
situation.
makes me judge him
Good name.
on a human level.
God damn it! All right.
What is Gruden
Find
a
out.
cat or dog guy or like
dog.
Reed
Dog.
Andy Reid dog guy?
I don't know.
What are like the all-time great coaches?
You wish you didn't see that Google by Lance.
That can't be right.
That's
Yeah, I
All right.
don't know.
All right. We'll find out. We'll
All
find
right.
out.
That's
Okay.
a stretch. Thanks everybody for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll see you Friday.